Hey there guys, thanks for coming over to the Terra Luxus YouTube page. My name is Tanner, and today, with some help from my buddy Sebastian, we're going to be walking you through the Vaulted Glass raid.
Thanks, Tanner. Glad to be here. So this walkthrough is going to be broken down to a few different segments, and this next clip here is going to help you navigate to the different sections of the walkthrough.
Now, after selecting the Vaulted Glass raid from the orbit screen, you and your fire team are going to be flown to Venus, in which your first objective is to open the door of the raid. You need to get inside first.
For this portion of the raid, you and your fire team are going to have to break up into 3 groups of 2. There are going to be 3 sync plates that each team of 2 is going to have to be responsible for. The first of these 3 plates is going to be located right here. Let's call this the left plate. Here's the second of the 3 plates. Let's call this one the center plate. This is going to be the final plate. Let's call this one the right plate.
Now, the goal of this portion of the raid is to have each 2-man team defend their sync plate long enough to assemble a spire. When the spire is assembled, the sync plates are going to deactivate. The door to the raid is going to open shortly after. Now, if one of your slack-ass teammates allows a Vex to control their plate for too long, the plate's going to turn red, like you just saw, and the spire is going to reset. Now, control of the plate's going to have to be regained in order to begin reconstructing the spire, but that can be done relatively easily. You just have to eliminate any Vex in the circle and stand in it for a moment. This is where the spire is going to start forming.
So basically what we found is your best bet is to stack your strongest players against the left side on that sync plate over there. It's just because they generally have to fight more Praetorians than the rest of the group.
Guardian down.
You'll notice in the back there that the spire is slowly constructing itself, so you can somewhat see the progress that you're making.
Now at this point you're going to notice this big ass laser beam that Tanner somehow managed to miss. Once you see that, you'll know that the gate is starting to open.
Now, the moment you get in the front door, be sure you spawn your sparrow because you know every single one of your asshole friends is going to do the exact same thing. As a side note, we are also going to take it upon ourselves to make sure you and your fire team collect every chest this miserable sack of shit has to offer. This is chest number 1.
Once you've gotten past this little jumping puzzle, you and your fire team can finally take a breather because, you know what? Guess what? You can finally start the fucking raid.
There's a stranger in my bed. There's a pounding in my head. Bottles all over